And they're off for the 2022 Pinfield's Lady Dudley Cup Men's Open race, the last of the National Classics this season, and Igor sets off with a narrow lead. Igor at fence number 1. They're all safely over. Second place on touching down is Stax Mountain, and then in third, maybe just the mare Miss Seagreen a little wider out of Ennistown, as for the first time they race uphill and left-handed back on into the home straight. And a long run now before they get to fences 2, 3 and 4. They're being led by Igor, last year's third. James King on board today. James looking for his third winner of the afternoon. He's won our first 2 races. Second place on the outside, the red and black colours of Stax Mountain under Tom Broughton, as they now arrive at the second fence. Jumping into a clear third there, Miss Seagreen and Tommy O'Brien. What a good season Tommy's having, and Ennistown a further head away. Last of the quartet as they now race towards the fence, which will be the last after another 2 circuits of the track. And it's Igor, Stax Mountain, Miss Seagreen, and last year's runner-up Ennistown under Luke Scott, the back marker of the 4, but only 2.5 lengths covering the quartet as they go through the Union Jacks for the first time, and they now come towards an open ditch, the first of 2 in the race, and all 4 across that safely and well. Miss Seagreen in the pink colours jumped up particularly well on the outside, but it is Igor in those Grand National winning colours from last week of owner Robert Whaley-Cohen arriving at the next. Igor to in second place on touching down Stax Mountain. Stax Mountain, who's looked quite unlucky the last 2 races that he's contested. Likes to go handy in his races. And then Ennistown over towards the inside, who certainly knows the horse in front well. Igor, they've met before. As they come over another, Ennistown just lingering through the air somewhat that time, and Miss Seagreen was a little faster across it, up around the outer. Consistent mare, Miss Seagreen, as they're right across from us on the opening occasion and galloping towards the completion of the first mile. Igor leading from Stax Mountain in second place, and then close up in behind them Ennistown and Miss Seagreen. It's a steady tempo, a sensible tempo here. The 4 of them looking quite tightly matched on paper. They were tightly matched in the betting as well. Igor going on towards the last over in the back straight, fence number 8. They take 19 in all, and Igor in a rhythm is jumping well. Ennistown that time was certainly the least fluent. Ennistown just a little slower than the other 3, as they now race through their point of departure and the first circuit under their belts in the Pinfield's Lady Dudley Cup. A race steeped in history. Plenty of well-known winners over the many years that this race has gone on. Again, at the back of the field, Ennistown lacking fluency as the leader continues to be Igor as they race on up the hill and left-handed into the home straight and reaching the halfway stage. Igor in the chocolate and orange colours, the red and black, Stax Mountain, pink and grey Miss Seagreen, red and light blue of Ennistown. So through halfway and racing on now towards the next 3 fences. Fences 10, 11 and 12. 10 and 11 are plain, 12 is an open ditch. Igor just ran down that a little bit. From in second place Stax Mountain, Miss Seagreen back in third. Ennistown has been the least fluent jumper of the 4 throughout the first half of the race. On they come towards the fence, which will be the last in another circuit of the track. And it is Igor in front and over that well. Second place Stax Mountain, back in third Miss Seagreen, and Ennistown is now a further 3 lengths off them in last place, and just being chivied into the bridle with a circuit left to go in the Lady Dudley. Racing on now towards an open ditch. Igor met it on a good stride and came up well. He's just starting to get away from them here. Taking them left-handed out towards the back and on towards the final mile of their journey. It is Igor by 4 lengths to in second position Stax Mountain. Back in third is Miss Seagreen as they come to jump another. The leader jumps it with fleet of foot once again. Ennistown losing touch now and ridden along the back marker of the 4. Left-handed they go into the back straight for the final time. They have a mile left to travel, and it is Igor looking to make all of the running here. Chased in second place by Stax Mountain, and then Miss Seagreen Green, but Igor's enjoying himself. He jumped over that really fluently, stood off it, came away some 3 lengths clear. Ridden along in second place now is Stax Mountain. Miss Sea Green is back in third and yet to be fully launched by Tommy O'Brien. There's still a long way to go, and a long gap back to Ennistown, who's struggling last of the quartet. They're right across from us. They head now towards the 5th from home, and it is Igor by 2 lengths. Comes to this one, gets over it well. Second place on touching down is Stax Mountain. Now Miss Sea Green being called upon for an effort back in third, and Ennistown is tailed off as they race towards 4 from home, the last over in the back, and Igor across it safely and clearly. His lead growing all the time. He's now 6 lengths ahead over Stax Mountain in second, who's giving chase, but is falling further and further behind the leader at this stage. Back in third is Miss Sea Green, and Ennistown is pulling up, so we're down to 3 as they make the approach to the 3rd fence from home, and it's Igor with the lead. Another spectacular leap from the horse in front. Not quite as good in second with Stax Mountain. Miss Sea Green is unable to land a blow back in third, and as they make the uphill climb and the left-handed turn back towards the home straight on the final occasion, it is Igor now shaken up in front by James King. James, who's looking for his 3rd winner of the afternoon, and he looks in pole position at the moment. Around about 10 lengths down in second is Stax Mountain. Miss Sea Green is well held in third as Igor heads on down towards the 2nd fence from home with 8 or 9 lengths in hand. Comes towards 2 from home, Igor, allowed to run down that. He went through the top of it, but no better in second place was Stax Mountain. They've got 1 more fence left to jump in the Lady Dudley Cup. Miss Sea Green is a distant third, but it's Igor clear of Stax Mountain in second on the approach to the 19th and final fence. It is Igor at it now, and over it safely. Second place on touching down is Stax Mountain. Miss Sea Green is at it now. She'll take it in third, but it's another win, another big win for Robert Whaley-Cohen, and it's another win on the day for James King. Igor goes 2 places better than he did last year, wins the Lady Dudley Cup. Second place is Stax Mountain, and back in third, Miss Sea Green.